Hi, hello. Today we're doing another Team Fortress 2 live commentary. We're going to play a little with Spy. We're going to run around in a pub. We're going to shoot some people, and we're going to stab some people, and we're going to blow up some buildings. It should be a good time. So let's hop right into the pub. Viaduct, going to play a little Ka. I like Ka. Alright, are we the start of a round? I assume, is this pregame? This might be pregame. Well, hello. This is the second time I'm recording this, because the first time... Okay, yes, it is pregame. Because the first time I recorded this, Audacity ran out of space as I was recording, and I didn't notice until I was done. But, I don't know. I like playing Spy, so I'm not going to complain about that. That was on his back? Okay, well, anyways, hi. Gonna be playing some Spy today, finish off the Stock Loadout series. Speaking of which, if you have... I don't know why we're doing that. Anyways, if we have any... Oh, it's a bot. Okay. Anyway, if you have any loadouts or items or classes or whatever you want me to cover, let me know in the comments and I'll do one of those, I guess. I have ideas, of course, but if there's something specifically you want to see, let me know. Anyways, on a Spy. This is actually the... Oh, there's only 2 people. This is actually the second loadout so far in this series that I actually use pretty much full-time on this class. The first one being Sniper, of course, but I don't know. I think all of these weapons are really well designed and they're all very strong, both individually and in concert. And I would say, in my opinion, they're the strongest set for Spy. They're also my favorites, but they are also the strongest set. Oh, nice. Nice shot. I didn't think he was going to do that, but... In my opinion, this is the 3 strongest weapons for Spy. Well, I'm counting the Sapper. Well, the Watch. Yeah, the 4 strongest weapons for Spy. So these are what I use pretty much full time. Stock Knife has no downsides, doesn't lower your health or make it so you can't cloak or anything. Just stabs people, and that's all it needs to do, to be honest with you. Stock Revolver just shoots people. That's it. You don't need to do any setup or aim at a little head hitbox or anything. It just shoots people, and that's both very fun and powerful, so works for me. Cloak gets you around the map, picks up ammo boxes, whole 9 yards, does everything you need it to do. And then the Stock Sapper, don't use the red tape recorder. You don't need me to tell you this, but don't use the red tape recorder. They're all dead. Okay, we haven't actually gotten to fight anybody yet. Oh, that's Sniper. Does that Sniper know I'm here? He doesn't know I'm here. Probably. Yeah, he doesn't know I'm here. Okay. I mean, the Spy just converged on him. Alright. I am a big revolver advocate, in case you could not tell by my statement that my favorite revolver is stock. I think it is a primary weapon for a reason. I think it is a lot more powerful than people give it credit for. Like, obviously, when people don't turn around or respond to, auditory stimuli, the knife's probably better, but when they do... Hello, Heavy. Oh, random crit. That was not, in fact, a Buffalo Steak crit, because it killed me instantly. That was a random crit. But whatever. I mean, I did sort of run at his face instead of shooting him, like I was just saying you should do. So I guess I was demonstrating. That's what it was. I was demonstrating what not to do. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. But, yeah. Stock Revolver is very strong, I think. Really underrated weapon. Give it a try. Shoot people. You'll be surprised how much work you actually put in for your team, I think. And then Stock Sapper is the Stock Sapper. You don't use the red tape recorder. It does the Stock Sapper's job, except it's more annoying to fight against, and it's slower, so it's worse. And then Cloak. I think all of the Cloak watches are actually in a pretty fine spot. Why would you chase me and not the Heavy? I think all of the Cloak watches are actually in a pretty fine spot. Oh, also, little thing. Cloaking reduces the time on throwables like Girardi and Mad Milk. So if you cloak, it'll actually reduce the time. Also afterburn. So if you're not actively fighting someone, just cloak. It'll make it a little easier on you. But see, that's why I like the revolver, because it still does that. This guy is gonna kill me. But see how I killed that scout in 3 shots? If you can aim your shots, the stock revolver's, I think, the strongest option. Because of the speed. Like, the Ambassador has higher burst damage potential, but just the speed the stock revolver operates at, you just can't... None of the other revolvers are, shooting people based. That's not true. None of the other revolvers have like a straight damage bonus or anything, so this is the best you can do if you're just gonna shoot people. Are you gonna turn around? You're not gonna turn around. You're wearing like the Manco cap. This sniper's gonna headshot me. You're at 56. Oh, fully charged body shot. That old classic. What I see a lot of, if you've ever been in, I'm not doing so hot. I wish the other recording I did today worked, because I was like 30 and 10 or something in that one, and I had good commentary and things. But you know, whatever. I'll cope. But my biggest spy tip is don't do the thing where you just if you play spy, you know the thing where you just run behind someone who has like your running speed, waiting for them to slow down or something so you can kill them. Cool. You don't do that. Just if they're at like 50 or something, just shoot them. I'm just gonna cap. Hey man, you're at 36. You're dead. Cool. I'm just gonna cap. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I'm capping. I'm just gonna cap. That sniper is alive, but he's not up yet. Oh. Well, I just missed, but I almost capped it. I would have capped it if my team existed. Yeah, get him. Just cap. Just cap. Okay, cool. He capped. Now we get to keep playing the game. The server's kind of empty. I think I'm gonna requeue and try and find like a server with some people on it. But we can just mess around in here until that happens, I guess. Spy's not the best Koth class anyway. He really wants your opponents to be walking somewhere, which happens on Koth, but he's also the one who is walking somewhere, because they need... Spy works best when his enemies are distracted, because if they're not distracted, any good player is going to think, there might be a spy behind me, I should look, and if you are behind them, you'll die. So, like, walking to spawn, like, people who just do like that, if they're any good at the game... Not if they're any good at the game. So people who are good at the game will just do that. But if they're actively fighting someone, they're not going to do that, because then they'll have to stop shooting the person they're fighting them to die, like this guy. Also, well, I saw that spy coming, but the pyro's gonna... I was just dead there. Butter knives. Butter knives, like, they're like a joke. They're like, haha, nice butter knife, dude. But like 40 damage against a collision hull instead of a hitbox is actually really... Why would you go spy? Alright, I'm not gonna change classes. I'm doing a video. But 40 damage against a collision hull is actually a lot more solid than I think a lot of people give it credit for. Oh, my casual match is ready. Well... No, Swiftwater. Swiftwater's a fun spy map. Payload's fun as spy. Alright, middle of a round again. That's fine. But anyway, butter knives do like 40 damage compared to the 50 damage revolver shot against a collision hull instead of hitboxes. So, legitimately, if you're fighting someone, they're in your face and they're at 40. It's sometimes a finite... That's a jump you can make. I just biffed it. It's actually sometimes a good idea just to go for the butter knife. Like this guy. Like, watch this. Like, I could have tried to shoot him and I might have missed, or I could just do that and he was gonna die easier. That was actually a really good example, convenient timing. But for decloaking, there's all the basics, of course. You know, like decloak where no one has a line of sight to you, decloak far enough away that people won't hear you. Hey man, I'm just gonna... come here, come here. Oh, I wanted it. He was at 5. I should have shot him there because he was backing away from me. I was gonna catch up to him, but you know, the guy with the SMG just shot me. That's my fault. I had him there, but again, not a bad option just to melee people, even if your melee does 40. If you can hit enough of them, eventually they will die. Just something like not something to like base a strategy around or anything, but it's something to keep in mind as like a thing in your toolkit, I guess. But yeah, I'm a big shoot people advocate. I can trick stab. It's like I think I'm physically capable of doing. Like hey man, what? That's why I don't go for stabs, because they do that to you. That's why I like to shoot people. But I don't know. I'll do like an awesome epic trick stab later. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. I'll be cool. I'll be awesome. But no, I do advocate to shoot people with any gun, not just this one. Every gun does. Okay. Every gun will eventually kill the person you're shooting. If you can aim it and you keep hitting them, eventually they'll just die. And that's what you want. Like, your job as a spy is not to get stabs, it's to kill people. Oh, well, nice air blast. Screwed me out of a stab. That's fine, he was dead anyways. Like, yeah, see, revolver, I could have, like, chased after him with my... Well, he was ahead of me. I could have, like, run at him with my knife and gone for, like, a funny trick stab and hope he was stupid, but I just shot him. Really, that's my biggest tip, is just shoot people. it sounds really simple, but a lot of spies are like, oh, I use that knife because the knife's cool and it gives me dopamine. But if you're trying to like play the game effectively, shoot people. Like I could walk after that medic, or do that. I mean, I still had to walk after that medic, and now I'm probably gonna die. But the pick was easier than having to rely on the medic A not turning around and B melee hit registration. Now you may have noticed that I don't actually pull out the disguise kit to disguise. That's because, well, all the time, to disguise a scout. That's because I'm very lazy and so I have a bind to do it for me. That's technically an air shot. This is a bot. Yeah. So when I hit the bind on my keyboard, it just instantly disguises me as a scout. Uh-oh. This guy's gonna kill me. No, he's not. Okay. Pyro's okay. Well, here I do kind of have to go first. Well, I didn't have to go for a stab, but I didn't have the cloak to get away, so probably my best option. There's another. Okay. But yeah, I have binds. I have 3 binds that I use all the time. One of them is to just disguise me as a scout, no frills, just does the scout disguise. Another one is to undisguise me. So I hit that button, instantly drops my disguise. Well, fully charged body shot, my old friend, hello. And then I have another one that pulls out the sapper, and then attempts to sap anything, and it just holds down plus attack until I let go of the button, which is helpful, because I play this class lazy. Like, obviously I could do the thing where, like, I act and try and fool people with my disguises, but the upside of the scout disguise is you don't lose any movement speed for it. It makes you immune to sentries, and it's the physically smallest. So it's the hardest to see. Like, if you decloak behind certain ledges, you'll be seen as, like, medic or whatever, but you won't be seen as, I'm gonna kill you for body shotting me, you dumb idiot. I'm gonna walk all the way up to you, and I'm gonna go like this. Anyways, the upside is that you don't lose any walking speed, and it's the physically smallest, so there's places you can decloak. Like, I'm using a spy disguise here just because I am going for stab, so I'm switching it up. And that's why I don't stab people. Do you see that? I was looking right at his back. Hey, man. That was also his back. Alright, well, I'm leaving. Goodbye. There's a pyro. The minion. But that's why, so I have one to just disguise a scout, one to undisguise, and one to, like, sap things. Which I recommend. You don't need it to play the class. It's probably forming a bad habit. I also use the 1, 2, 3 disguise kit thing, as you can see, instead of, like, 1 through 9. I just find it a little bit easier on my hand. Again, personal, 100% personal preference. I don't know where that soldier went. He just, like, dematerialized. That was crazy. Oh, he's right here. Okay. Oh, again, he didn't hear the decloak the other time, so I was like, oh, he's not going to hear this decloak, but he did, so. Well, I didn't need that crit, but I will accept it. Oh, massive frame drop. I don't know what the deal with that was. Sorry. You can also go through this window. You can go through it both ways. It's weirdly difficult on the other side, which I think is by design. But anyway, decloaking. That was a bad decloak, but it's going to work out, I guess. It's going to work out! That was 2 more people than I expected to get with that. Also, if your cloak runs all the way out, it does like a loud decloak. It goes wow instead of whoosh. So, if your cloak's about to run out, just decloak anyways. Like, a lot of the time, that little, like, extra quarter of a second or whatever you'll get from staying cloaked isn't worth the noise that will tip off everyone in like a 5-mile radius to your location. This is also a bad decloak. This is not a good push-up. Oh, they're spy checking for me. This guy's overextended. He's dead. I'm gonna make it out. That's a salmon ball. If you didn't know, the way you get around slowdown effects that apply once, like I think just the Sandman now is, or like the bonk. Like the bonk also does it, but but nobody uses the bonk. Well, people use the bonk. A lot of people don't use the bonk. So the way to get around like Sandman stun effects is you mash AD really fast, and it just cancels out the slowdown entirely because the slowdown doesn't apply when you move diagonally for whatever reason. Also, revolver's just good to spam at people. Like obviously, it kills people. Yeah, but it's also just an effective, like a rocket launcher. It's just a good thing to spam at choke points sometimes, so you'll get like a little bit of damage off on them. Oh, that sniper just got headshot. Okay. Is that our spy? Yeah, going for a playman. Let's see if we can actually get him to cap here. Should be able to. See how I'm, like, traveling in unorthodox ways and over buildings and things to stay out of their peripheral vision, because I am going for stabs. I find it's a lot less reliable to try and fool people with your disguise than it is to just not be seen by them. Like, normally if you look at a spy, you can tell he's a spy because a lot of the times if you're looking at someone, you'll just be like, oh, this guy might be a spy, I'll shoot at him. And whenever you're right, the spy will just die. I guess we're just going to win. But if the spy never sees you, like if I'm in this bush or something and someone comes out and they don't look at me, they're just dead. Alright, well, this round's already over. But yeah. Also, revolver, if you didn't know, the first shot of a revolver is always 100% accurate, and then it starts to spread. So if you're at, like, a longer range, at mid to range, like, from here to, like, I don't know where that ramp is, the way I aim is I just hold down the mouse button and I track them like I'm playing heavy. But any longer than that, or if I'm trying to hit, like, something still, like a sentry or someone who's AFK, I shot, pause, shot, and then that'll be 100% accurate, and I'll just hit it over and over. But, again, I feel like I'm saying this a lot. Do use your gun. Don't go for silly trick stabs unless you're going to die anyways, and like it, or unless you're trying to flex on someone who's not as good at the game as you. Like I'll try and go for some trick stabs. We can go over some fundamentals or whatever, but my main trick stab advice is just don't do them. So if you came here like looking for trick stab advice, you might want to go check out someone else's video. I do have aiming advice. I advise someone to shoot people. Like obviously the scenario I already talked about where like you're running behind someone for 100 seconds or whatever, just shoot them. But also, Spy is the only class in the game except for Assault and Medic that can see enemy health. Like that guy's at 450, that guy's at 260, which is helpful for just that was a drop, I think, which is helpful for just tipping you off. Oh, he hit me. Which is helpful for like just tipping. Hey man, come here, come here, come here, come here. No, got him. But like looking at health is just helpful for letting you know when you should go for a gunshot and when you should just run away. Like that sort of thing. It's a really powerful part of Spy's toolkit. It lets you know when you can just shoot that guy who's walking in a straight line and when you should be better off trying to stab him because he's got 450 health and the odds will he'll turn around and kill you. Oh, random crits, awesome. Random crit into taunt combo. A all-time classic. Alright, so Spy does not do well walking through choke points disguised because people spam through choke points because that's how you play TF2, and so a lot of the times if you're trying to walk through a choke point like that, you'll probably just die. Oh, this pyro's just gonna eat my ass. Okay, never mind. I can kill this medic if he goes. Yep. Don't random crit me. Don't random crit me. Don't random crit me. Don't do it to me. Okay, he did. And I gave him full Uber. Well. Nothing I can do against random crits, I guess. Ooh, nice dog. And a crit. Okay, yeah, so we are not holding this point, is what that means. Also, if you have a moment and you're playing in a more competitive thing and you want to know if the enemy medic has like switched mediguns, disguise his medic like this, and hit B when you're holding your sapper out. Because if you didn't know, the last disguise button also changes what weapon your disguise is holding. Come here. Cool. I did my job. I killed. Wow, was that 3 deaths to random crits in a row? I think it was. Okay, well, today's just not my day, I guess. At least I dropped 2 medics. But in a more competitive setting, if you do that, you can just see what medigun the enemy's using. Also, the Spy look at health thing also works for Uber charge, so you can see what Uber they have. Obviously, in a more competitive setting, your medic will be counting Ubers or whatever, but it's a thing to remember that you can do. I don't know, maybe I'll go for like a funny trick stab if the opportunity comes up, which it's not looking like it will. Because I'm just gonna play a very standard spot. Oh, hello. Hey man, wanna fight about it? I have a revolver. Did you know I have a? Uh-oh. Oh, well he missed. Let me just run medic. Thank you. Do you have a crossbow? You're just gonna? No, I mean that works for me, but like. Like this is where Spy gets a little rough, where the only way to the enemy backline is through a choke point. Your team and the enemy team are all actively spamming. Like what am I supposed to do here? I just kind of have to. Well, never mind. They all paused so I could walk through. That was nice of them. Hey man. Okay. Well, no one's looking at me. I can just. I dropped the classic sniper. An important, well... Well, good tracking by... I guess he saw me go back. I was like, oh, I'm going to cloak over here, and it's going to look like I'm going to run into the trench, and then I'm going to run back up here and get the help. But I guess I didn't wait long enough to run back the other way. So that's on me. Yeah, I'm not too bad. My KD's like 2. That soldier dead? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've covered most of the spy things. Beyond the other things like, you know, set your interp good and like whatever. Everybody, if you've played TF2 for any amount of time, you've probably come across interp suggestions. Let's see if we can stop this crits. Okay. Also, why I don't like to stab people, because if someone behind you sees you, well, I guess if someone sees you, you're probably dead as spy anyway. But like, I could have shot that guy there. I was really counting on them to just not question my disguise. I don't know why you put your shotgun away and took out the rocket launcher when the pyro came up the stairs, man. Like, see, there you go. Look at that taunt. Killed the minion. Alright. See if we can do some work here. Oh, sticky trap. Let's see if we can kill this medic. I bet we can kill this medic. I bet... what? I don't know. Okay, he just popped. That's smart. Smart medic. Uh-oh. Uber sniper. Uber sniper! I bet I can kill this guy. Yeah, this guy's not... This guy's... Oh, I had it, the knife went up. Well, I just clicked at the wrong time. But yet, sometimes, when people aren't expecting you to, especially if you just go left and then right, you can get them. Is that another death to a random crit? Alright. This is why I play Uncle Topia, but whatever. I'm gonna play the average Joe's Team Fortress 2 experience, you know? Random crits and all. I guess, the only thing Spy has that can crit is his revolvers, and a lot of the really popular revolvers don't random crit, so really random crits only hurt Spy, who is already the weakest class in the game. Because, if you're not aware, we can talk about that. Spy's the weakest class in the game. Like, he just is. He is high potential, sure, but he's so easily shut down by anyone who's just, like, good at being spyware. Like this guy. Oh, I can probably kill this guy. Butter knife, let's go. But like, he's so easily shut down by anyone who's at all spyware, because all you have to do to kill a spy is turn around and shoot him. Hey, buddy. Okay, well, he was using the Girardi Bushwalker, and I was like 5 miles away from him, and he hit me with his melee anyways. So that's kind of a bummer. But, like, the way you counter, like, a sniper or something is you stay out of his sightline, right? Like, the counter to sniper is actively to just not let him know you exist. The counter to spy is just to turn around every now and then shoot. And he'll die. So, yeah, weakest class in the game. Really fun class, of course, don't get me wrong. I like the class. I'm really glad it's in the game. I don't think I would have played this game for as long as I would have without Spy. He adds a lot of nuance to interactions. I think it's a very interesting thing to play against and play. But yeah, he's not very strong. Like I don't want to act like he's weak. He's not a weak class. It's not like Spies can't do anything. But like, see, like look at that. I guess that was my fault for decloaking when someone was coming through the door. But like, how was I supposed to know that? I was like, oh, I'll decloak and I'll run in here and shoot this guy. But no, I got flare punched. But like every other class, the counter is something mechanical, right? Like, dodge this guy's rockets. The counter to Spy is just be aware of him and he inherently won't do as well against you. So for that reason, little underpowered. But like, not that he's not powered. He's a strong class. Any class that can one-shot people is going to be a strong class. But Sniper is probably the better one-shot people class. Like, Spy's niche is like maybe he takes down engineers a little bit easier than Sniper. But like, that's kind of it. Anything else, you're probably better off with a good Sniper than a good Spy. There's also like the Spy conundrum thing, which is like the theory that if you can pub stomp as Spy, you can also pub stomp probably easier and better as any other class in the game. That guy bumped me, so instead of like messing around with him, I'm going to go 5 more volts over here and stab his unaware soldier. Oh. I did kind of get a crit there, but where did you go? Oh, hello. Well, I kind of biffed that, but I probably should have stabbed him there. Soldiers walk really slow. I could have actually caught up to him, but I don't know. He was at full. I did take him. I was gonna say I could have taken him. I did take him. So, are we just gonna hold on Swiftwater third? Works for me. Where are the enemy gamers? You guys? Alright. Oh, there's a guy. He's dead. I was like, oh, I'm gonna decloak and fight this guy, but then he just died. Don't dead. Thank you. That's always the fear walking over to sticky bombs as spies. Like, what if they just detonate? What do I do? Also, another thing. If you start cloaking as a sentry notices you, usually you can live through it. Like, obviously, sometimes the sentry will spin around and blast you instantly, but if you start cloaking, like, as soon as you can after you stab the engineer, usually you'll get it. I'm gonna cloak. I'm going this way. Oh, not. I lied to. Oh, wow. Body block. It's another thing. Sometimes it doesn't come up super often, but Spy is like a body block class. Okay, cool. Move your sentry. Move your sentry. Stupid idiot. Trick. I wanted you to move your sentry. It was a trick. It was a deception. Hello. He went to 15. No. If I'd hit that. All right. Where are? Oh, there's a guy. Oh, there's some more guys. Hello. It's like I'm gonna decloak instead of just behind them. I'm gonna decloak behind this wall, where even if they can't see me. Like, I'd turn around anyways. I bet he heard me, but... Like, this is dumb. Like, that guy could turn around and see me. Like, that medic... He didn't see me. I was like, oh, that medic just saw me because he turned around, but I guess he didn't. Uh-oh. Just gonna get out of his way. Are you gonna... hear this? No? Hey, man. Well, I just got hit rigged. I don't know. Maybe he like spun around at the last second. That kind of felt like garbage. So I just feel like garbage when he's not doing so hot, I find. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, oh, we're back. My internet just died for like 30 seconds or something. I'm dead here. Yep. That was stupid of me. I shouldn't have done that. We're just gonna win. Alright. Well, I don't know. It's been like half an hour. I guess that's where I call it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a good day. Like, subscribe, YouTube. Let me know in the comments, if you're still here, let me know in the comments what you want me to make videos about, because that's the end of the series, and bye!